Coaches, that's where, what kind of coach are you? Are you the strength and conditioning coach? Are you the sport coach? Are you a private trainer, right? No matter what you are, you have some sort of, hand in the mix, and you are therefore responsible for managing the athlete, right? So I'll kind of use this as an example for like coaches, right? If you're the sport coach, right? How are you organizing your practices, right? That's where you might be able to consult with your strength and conditioning coach at your school. The strength coach comes to you and he says, hey, we need to be sprinting maximum velocity, this, and this. We want to be anti-fragile. Do you have any special teams planned for the day? Okay, you got this period. All right, this is what we're going to work on, right? So there's a little bit of consulting done there. But then also each day, do I have a high day? Do I have a low day? Like, for example, a lot of like the high school athletes, if they play on Friday night, a lot of their coaches will do like a Thursday night just walk through. And that's good. You want to make sure that you're fresh going into the game and everybody's in the right spot, all that good stuff for execution purposes. But I'll use kind of like a in-game management as an alternative, right? So there's an example I can think of where a team was blowing out, the other team. They were up by multiple touchdowns the first quarter. You know what I mean? They might have, been up big at halftime. Well, they were up big at halftime. So, you've got your starters in still. And look, I do think that it's important for them to get reps, and I understand that. But if you feel confident as a coach, like, hey, like they know what they're doing, right? They are executing at a high level. They don't need game reps, right? They don't need that. But this would be a great opportunity for my number twos to step in and get reps, because then what happens if number one goes down? Well, number two, next man up, right? So you can look at it from a tactical standpoint if you want to sit starters in the second half, right, to get the number twos experience. But then also, again, look at it from a longevity standpoint. So it's a long season, right? Anything can happen. You don't want one of your starters getting hurt, right? So if you sit them out in the second half, you're essentially giving them like a mini bye. You're giving them a little mini bye week to come back, recover, right? Let them see the game from a different perspective, those sort of things, right? And I just think that's something that doesn't really get talked about or even considered very often. So that's something that like a coach could do.